Greetings YouTube and welcome to my second ever trash compilation video where I take those most trash screenshots from the community and sometimes videos and compile them into an album and talk about them on my channel. Now to be clear, a shot like this, a screenshot, which is by Jeffrey, there isn't necessarily like the worst of the worst in terms of utility. Some of these champions have value. Elektra has value. Thor Jane Foster has value. Heck, Green Goblin, I don't think there's ever a point where I'm like, yay, I get to fight a 6-star Green Goblin in Alliance War. But with that being said, this is pretty much the average, if not the worst kind of average, 6-star roster you can get. And that is highly unfortunate given how hard it is to form 6-stars, and I see this kind of screenshot time and time again on the line app, which makes me feel even more guilty about my total 6-star luck. Literally, it's all luck. I have done nothing besides earn or sometimes purchase the rights to open those crystals, but it's all luck. No skill whatsoever, and I will never claim that. So, Jeffrey, thanks for sending this my way. Hopefully your next 6-star is at least a champion that's far more usable on attack and in-game content than the first 5 6-stars that you've pulled. Now we're going to go to another, this time 5-star roster of Joey 2716. Now you'll see Joey is level 43. He does not have a single 6-star, but he has 4 5-stars: King Groot, Thor Jane Foster, Psylocke, and Captain America. This is not how you want to start off your 5-star roster in 2019, and yet the RNG time and time again gives these kind of champions as a way to make you want to quit the game, I guess. And so, Joey, sorry for your luck, but thanks for sending this our way to make many, I guess, feel better about their own 5-star roster. Who knows? Now we are going to look at another 5-star roster. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 5-stars, and most of them are total RNG dependent. So I talk about patterns of openings, and MrBurp, this account has everything that I warn people to watch out for, and there is no coincidence as to how some of these champs like Venompool made it to the list of needed buffed champs for 2019. OG Black Panther, like I said, I enjoy fighting with him. Heck, OG Spider-Man, especially Unawakened, is pretty fun to fight with. But none of these are game changers. In fact, all of these, for the most part, are disappointing. I've noticed that Karnak seems to be a champion that the game loves to throw at accounts, especially new accounts, and it's interesting because he is, as far as I know, the only champion that requires 2 different class catalysts to rank up, which I find very annoying, but I've said that in videos before, and you kind of have the elitists come out and be like, oh, it's no big deal if you know how to save resources. I'm like, well, it's still annoying if you have to get 2 different classes, even though it says skill on his champion bio. But yeah, this is a pretty darn underwhelming start to a 5-star collection. My apologies, MrBurp, but thanks for sending this our way. Now we're going to talk about the first ever 6-star roster that I've seen, that even though you only have 3 champions, you have duped 2 out of 3 of those champions. What are the odds that Yintal would have 5 6-star open, double Nightcrawler, and double Karnak, speaking of Karnak, and then Kabam Mike's true lover, Cyclops? When he sent me this screenshot, I was just shaking my head. I was like, man, I mean, it's cool. Nightcrawler, I actually love my Awakened Nightcrawler, and I think he has great value, and I'm sure you stick a 6-star Karnak with Medusa and maybe add some more synergy teams like Black Bolt. He'll be fun to play with, but just in terms of odds, this is crazy. This is 6-star crazy. 2 dupes and 3 champs in 5 crystals. So, Yintal, thanks for sending this my way. I hope your next 6-star is better. Now let's talk about another 6-star tragedy, Cyclops and Moonnight, as the first 2 6-stars for Dog Is, or Dog IZ. And again, this is just common. If you feel like you have the worst 6-star roster, a lot of summoners out there are saying, hold my beer, I will do you one better. Or in this case, do you one worse. Just not the best to look at, but truly, hopefully, it will get better soon, just not like this past summoner where you'll end up duping your champions. All right, here is 3 5-star crystals for Yosh98, feeling like he should just quit the game. This is a common triple pull of Bishop, Rocket Raccoon, and Venom pull. And I'm not saying these are the worst champions in the world. All 3 of them have, good use. But for 30,000 shards, that's just tough. It's tough to save up that much and then hope to have at least one somewhat game-changing champion and see these 3 champions grace you with their presence. Now let's talk about another 6-star roster. I would love a 6-star Yondu. My 6-star Storm is not great on Awaken, but I still kind of enjoy playing with her. 6-star Deadpool X-Force, I wish I could say anything positive. Same with Sentry, even though my boy the Idolist, who, the community misses every day, sure knew what to do with Sentry in ways that I never could. And I've talked about how Green Goblin is a very solid defender. Shoot, Yondu, of course, is as well. But when you're looking for those game-changing champions, the Dominos, the Corvuses, the Ghosts, and you see this, you just feel like you want to kind of quit the game. So I totally get it, Rage31605. I hope you didn't rage quit after this opening, but I appreciate you passing this on for the community to see. And speaking of 6 stars, this person wanted to remain anonymous, but check this out. Karnak, Loki, Nebula, who I would love to have a 6-star, Iron Fist, Miles Morales, Phoenix, and Cable. Another quite underwhelming 6-star roster. And you add in the fact that there are now champs like 6-star Hulkbuster, it is becoming more and more difficult to pull a top-tier 6-star out of the 6-star basic. And I really do think Kabam is going to see more players get burned out if these 6 stars are going to be exclusive to certain paths of Act 6. Unless they make it easier to get 6-star shards over the course of the next 6 months. My hope and my prayer, even though it might take a hit to their pocketbook, is that they do just that. Now we're going to look at a 6-star roster of the aforementioned Hulkbuster, Deadpool X-Force, Hawkeye, who I'd love to have 6-star, Elektra, and Loki. Now, the president of my channel, Don't Trust Anybody's favorite champ, is Loki, so he'd be salivating over a 6-star Loki. But most subscribers would say confidently that that is not the 6-star pull that they treasure the most. In fact, far from it. So it's ironic because, bro, your name is Tornadoes and your 6-star roster sucks. Coincidence? I think not. Now we're going to look at a 5-star roster from Kiko player that includes the following. Sentry, Rocket Raccoon, Howard the Duck, Loki, Elektra, Hulkbuster, Crossbones, Spider-Man Symbiote, Iron Patriot, Colossus, and Vulture. This may be, objectively, the worst start to a 5-star roster I have ever seen. Not a single awakened champion. And yes, certain champs have their value, like Crossbones. Love Crossbones. But in general, this is just not what you want to see when you start out the game. Though now that Colossus is going to get the buff, maybe you're going to have a great game changer. Who knows? Let's talk about this 6-star roster. Thor Ragnarok, Ragnarok. I'm clearly recording this at 1:20 a.m. because I have a long day tomorrow and I'm not sure I'm going to get to it. Daredevil, who's great. Awaken. Punisher 2099, who has caused many profane words about 2099 times. Thor Ragnarok. There you go, Prof. Way to go. You stupid stutter. And Karnak. Once again, Karnak is the common champion in these screenshots for sure for Dragon Ninjava? Like a mixture between a ninja that fell in lava? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. And then a 6-star Kingpin, a 6-star Juggernaut, and a 6-star Cyclops for Bilal Ahmad, maybe? Sorry, bud. Not a good start for your 6-star collection as well. And then this might be my favorite story. Only 2 6-star crystals for J253. Both of them Elektra. What are the odds of that? Somebody needs to do the math on that because it's just absolutely nuts that that would happen and that would be the case. And this is the screenshot that I kind of wanted to end. So even though I call this trash compilation, since I've kind of taken out the crystals and saved them for my last, I might just have to title this some of the worst starts to a 5- and 6-star roster ever for the trash compilation because that's exactly what every one of these screenshots detailed. And thanks to everybody in this video for being willing to have the community feel sorry for you / better for themselves. I mean, that's kind of the point of these videos. It's to get a realistic look at what especially free-to-play players go through on a daily basis, because for every god tier champ pool, there's 100. Oh my gosh, I just got my 3rd dupe on my Karnak pool. So there you have it, YouTube. You feeling better about yourself after watching this video? Who knows? Comment below and let me know. And as always, thank you for watching and supporting my Marvel Contest of Champions YouTube channel.